What up, big time gang? In this video, I want to talk about cases. Now, this is a beautiful case. I haven't got a chance to clean it up yet, but I got this case from Bobby Vern. It's a single case, holds one watch, but very cool. Got this plexiglass cover that you put over it. You leave it wide open. I got to clean it up. It's definitely dirty and dusty, but this was something I really wanted, and Bobby hooked me up with this, so thank you, Bobby. But I want to discuss cases today. I have a few of them, and I'd like to show them to you guys. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. Watch cases. So we all have them. Whether you have dive boxes like these here, or you have nicer cases like display cases that have the glass windows or whatever it is. Let's talk about them. So this one here, this big blue one here, is a 15 slot. This here is an 8 slot. You can see the size difference. The 15 slot is way bigger. But this 15 slot is new. I also have a 12 slot, a 10 slot, 8 slot. I think it's like a 20 slot, 1 slot, 3 slot. So let's discuss it. I'm curious to see what you guys think, and we'll start with the biggest and kind of work our way through them. So first is the 15 slot, the big boy. I got this for my birthday from my lady. Much appreciated. It's my Magnum or my Bolt Zeus watches are in there. So there you see. I've got 13 Magnums and I've got 2 Bolt Zeus back there in the back. But 15 held very nicely. You've got the padding on the pillows. You've got the padding, this eggshell here on top, to where nothing's really rubbing against each other, nothing's getting damaged. That's what I care about. That's what matters to me. So the 50 slot case, the reason I don't own one is because it's plastic against your watch, and I just don't dig it. My buddy bought one. The pillows were cut in half. The trays, you know, anything bigger than like a 45 millimeter, the top tray is hitting the watch on the bottom tray, and I wasn't good with it, so I never bought one. I know people are doing like linings and stuff like that to protect their watches, but to me, it just wasn't worth it. And do I really need to travel around with 50 watches? Not really. So I never opted to get one. This thing is killer. If I was going on a 2-week vacation, which I need to do, I could get 15 watches packed in there, have all 15 watches for the whole vacation, which would be awesome. So the 15 slot, I've only got one. I love it. So that's this big boy here. Waterproof, locks in. You can actually put like a padlock on those little holes there. Very cool. I dig it. So that's that. Then we've got the 8 slot, which is the next step down in dive cases. So this is an 8 slot dive case. As you can see there, I have Chaos written on it because this holds my Chaos pieces. So there it is, the Chaos. So I've got 7 Chaos, and I've got 1 Subaqua Noma 6 over there on the side. This is an iced out Pave dial. So the 8 slot, I have I think 5 or 6 of the 8 slots. And very nice. Same thing as the 15 slot. You got the eggshell top, full foam bottom. The pillow is full foam, so your watch wraps right around it. And my wrist size is almost perfect. It's a little loose for the foam. And then the foam inserts where your watch is touching nothing but foam. There's no hard plastic, no metal, anything like that touching your watch. That's a plus to me. So I love these cases. And you could slam it, drop it, whatever, and the watches aren't going to get damaged. And I'm sure I've been told before that they float. I'm not testing that, but I've heard it. So that's the 8 slot. Cool case. I already showed the 8 slot next to the 15 slot. Now we'll do the 3 slot next to the 8 slot. So that's the 3 slot. This one is a Jason Taylor. They used to come with the Jason Taylor watches back in the day. They no longer do. But this one has my Kula autos in it, so you'll see that there. And that's for me when I'm grabbing a watch, just to make it easier. I move watches around cases a lot though, so sometimes I have to remove the labels and start all over because I change them up all the time. But the 3 slot is exactly the same. Eggshell top, all foam. No watches are being bumped around against steel or plastic. They're completely protected. Now I've seen a lot of guys cut these up or make it to where it holds 6 and stuff like that. That's very cool. I have enough of these cases right now, and that I don't need to cut up the box to hold more watches. And if they were to bump bracelets or anything like that, that would drive me crazy. So that's why I never opted for that option. And then we'll get into other Invicta cases I have. So I'm sure everybody's familiar with the 1 slot. This is a 1 slot case. Same exact thing, just for 1 watch. You saw that wooden case in the intro. That thing's super cool. 1 watch case, or 1 watch held by that. And we've got one I got off of Amazon, and my mom got me one of these too. I have 2 of them. And this one here, I think is a 24 slot. You see that there? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 24. So this one holds 24 watches. Glass top. Pretty stiff little pillows though. Not very much padding. It's like cardboard or like a really thin press board lined with like a really thin felt. But it does a job. I've got like overflow in here kind of. The watches that my family has given me, my treasured watches, those are up here on top. That's my first Invicta. That's my first scuba. My sister got me this Guess Pro Diver scuba my parents got me. The Cardinals watch my parents got me. And then this beauty here my parents got me just recently. So that's, a different type, 24 slot. And then we'll go into the 12 slot, which is over here. I've done a video on this one already. So this is a 12 slot. I got my Subaco Specialties in here. But this is not hinged. This top just comes right off. Glass. Got the Invicta logo and stainless steel there. And then it's same thing as that other case I was showing you. It's a really thin lining. Softer pillows. Big enough to hold the beefy watches. These are all 52 millimeter. But this is a 12 slot. 6 on bottom, 6 on top. Dig this case. Invicta stores had a really good sale on it at one time and I couldn't pass it up, so I had to do it. So that's a 12 slot. Then we'll get in next to a 10 slot. Now, I have you facing the workbench and I'm right behind you. On my shelf that you see in the videos behind me. That's what I'm digging through right now. So I'm taking different cases off. Now this one here is an Invicta Aviator box. And this one is a 10 slot. So if you count those there, you got 5 on top, 5 on bottom. I'm missing one right now because I had that watch out doing a video on it earlier. But this is a 10 slot, really thick pillows where I can't even clasp my watches. But very cool nonetheless. I've got this one free when I bought an Invicta Aviator a long time ago. and I got this one free, and I've kept it ever since because I like it. The only thing is with the materials that are dyed like this, if you put like a white poly band in there, the red color could bleed onto the band, and that's a major no-no, and it's hard to get off because obviously it's a dye. So be very careful of that if you're putting anything with a strap into a dyed case like this. Be very careful that it doesn't bleed onto your strap itself, because that's a big bummer in my book. So then we've got that 10 slot, and then we've got my Aragon 10 slot. So that's the Aragon. Got the Aragon embroidered on top. And this is a very nice, clean look with the pleather. But that's another 10 slot there. Holds 10 watches nicely. Big watches, no problem. This could hold anything like, 55 millimeters and below. Very cool design. I like the blue, the pop of blue around the rim. And this one, the lid is kind of different. Kind of folds back, but pretty cool. And I mean, that's basically really all I got. I got the helmet, single slot. Holds a watch in there. I got these for display, not to store watches in. I showed you the dive cases. Besides the regular like yellow and black, one slot cases that the watches actually come in. That's pretty much it. But I just wanted to go over what I have, what my background is on, you see all these watch cases. Now when you see them, you have a better idea of what they are and what's in there, kind of. But storing your watches are very important to me. And, overall, you should have a safe, especially when you have some high dollar watches. And I'm working on that now. But for now, storing them in these boxes is easy for me to access them. And I enjoy it. So just thought I'd give you a brief, little summary of what I got going on. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me some feedback. Let me know which cases you guys liked and disliked. Have a great day. And as always, God bless. What's up, big time gang? I forgot one case, and I thought I'd add it in at the end of the video here. My 30 slot. So you see here, these are all Grand Octanes. Let me open it up for you. This is a 30 slot case that my lady got me like 3 or 4 years ago for my birthday. But I got all my Grand Octanes in there. Well, most of them. There's a few others that aren't in the case. And I've got a lot of battery changes to do on these bad boys too. But this is a case from Ace Timer. It stands upright. Holds 30. Big boys. No problem. So if you're considering getting one of these, they're killer. Anyway, have a great day. God bless.